So hello and welcome to Airfield Mixologist, and today we're at the start of quite an exciting project because I've got this unit here that isn't a carburetor but is obviously engine related, and a lot of people might not know what this unit is, so I'm going to explain what it is. So this is what is called the Scintilla Vertex Magneto, and this is essentially a self-contained ignition unit for in this particular case, a 4-cylinder engine, but there are 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder magnetos that you can install. It depends on what your car is. So as you can see, this one is slightly in need of some attention, which I'll get on with. I'll get onto it in a bit. But the first thing that I want to do is I want to kind of describe this product a bit more, because this is really interesting. So this is designed by a company called Scintilla, which you can see here. And this is a design from approximately the 1920s ish, and these units, I think they're still produced today, or they were produced, and incidentally they were used a lot in high performance American V8, and they're still used in something called sprint racing to this day. So obviously, even though this is an old design, it works, and that's the good thing about it. So I'm going to show you kind of some bits, but clearly the main thing is that this is a self-contained ignition system. It doesn't require anything else. Everything is here. So it has a coil, it has a magnet that produces the electricity, and it has a distributor. So actually, if you put this unit on the car, and you can just push start it, and it doesn't need any electricity. You just need kind of maybe a fan for the water, fan and a water pump, and that's it. The engine will go, because you will have your spark. Obviously, you need a carburetor to provide the fueling, but if you have a carburetor, it has the fuel. If you got this, you got the spark, and that's it. You can just go. You cannot have any battery. You can have nothing. Just it's always on. So let me show you a bit inside the unit and describe kind of a few bits. So as you can see here, this is Scintilla. This particular unit is made in England, but it was made in many places. I think it was made in the USA, and maybe they used to call it Ronco or something like that. But Vertex, Scintilla, it's kind of all the same thing. It's basically the same design. Obviously, what I need to do is I need to get the I got to redo all the leads. As you can see here, what I need to do is I need to take those things off and just basically redo the lead. But that's an easy enough job to do. So as I was saying before, this is essentially a distributor. So here you got the rotor, it goes like that, and here is the tip of the coil. So the coil is there, the coil is about here, and then the magnet is run here. And if I turn it, obviously this unit is dead, because if it was working, it will give you an almighty kick from here. And that's how you test them. You put them next to a kind of a metal surface, and you just turn it, and you should have quite a stout spark from here. And the reason why I think it doesn't work is if you look at the points here, they're quite damaged. They don't seem to be opening very well. So, and one thing that is really important in this sort of magnetos is you should never file these points. Why? Because they are actually platinum, and if you try to file them with a points file, you're going to ruin them. So what I'm going to do is in the next episode, what I'll do is I'll start the process of trying to get this unit. So where is it? Oh, let's see. I might need a new rotor because this rotor is cracked. So anyway, so these are the main characteristics of the Scintilla Vertex line of magnetos. And what I need to do now is I need to try and make it live again, however easy or difficult that might be. So in the next episode, what I'll do is I have an idea about what I am going to do before I start just taking the magneto completely apart, because it is quite a complicated and delicate piece of machinery, so you need to be a bit careful. So in the next episode I'll show you a bit more how do I go about trying to do some further diagnostics, and how do we try to make this unit live again if we can. So see you in the next episode.